Chapter 22 Control blocks and event blocks. Control blocks. Block tell other blocks what to do. They tell script to run, pause, repeat, and stop. They are different from event handler head blocks because they run based on internal condition instead of external events, like the click of a green flag. One type of control block is the repeat block, which will repeat the code inside in a set number of times. Repeat 20. C block and cap block. The control category also two other type of block, the C block and the cap block. C block looks like the letter C. Other block can be placed in the gap of the C so that the C block wraps around them. There are two main types of C block, loops and conditions. Loops repeat the code placed in the gap of the block. Condition run the code placed in the gap only if their condition is met. C block are found on your control category. There are different types of loops and conditional statements, but they all share the same basic C shape. Cap blocks attached to the bottom of the script and used to stop running the script. Other blocks cannot be stored below the cap block. Cap blocks are found only in the control category. Event block. There are 6 event handler blocks. The head-shaped block wait for things like button press, mouse click, and message broadcast. When an event handler registers that their event happened, they run the script attached to it. Even block can be used to make a soundboard that triggers different sound to play when different number keys are pressed. For example, the number keys 1, 2, 3, and 4 are which assigned different sound. Press key, play sound code until done. Key press, play sound cymbal until done. 4. Key press, play sound beatbox until done. When backdrop switch to block listen for a backdrop to switch. For example, if you make a game that switches to a new backdrop for every level, you could set up the event to listen for the backdrop change and trigger a new opponent to appear. The broadcast block is used to send a message. When this block is run, it broadcasts the message out to all of the spree. Messages are sent without the user saying anything, and only when I receive block response when a message is broadcast. For example, you could set a broadcast block in a script that sends a message called game over. You could then add a when I receive game over block in another spree or the backdrop to have it player losing sound and bring up a drop backdrop ending the game. If touch the color, then broadcast game over. When I receive game over, start sound lose, switch backdrop to end screen. Loops. All loops are C-type block. At the top of the C is where the type of loop is shown forever repeat or repeat until. The code that is repeated goes in the mouse of the C. Other block can stack above and below loops. You can also place a loop block inside another loop block, making a nested loop. Page loops. Scratch uses 3 types of loops: forever, repeat, and repeat until. Forever loops will run forever, or until the program is stopped. You can animate a character to look like it's working by using a forever block. You can tell the spree to continually switch to the next custom. Loops run quickly, so you can also add the block wait set to show down the loop. Type of loop: forever, next custom, wait 0.1 seconds. The cursed arrow is the The curved arrow is a reminder that at the end of the loop starts over and runs again. Repeat. Loops tell the spirit exactly how many times you want it to run when you type in a number in the next box. For example, you can tell the spirit to change to the next custom and wait 0.1 seconds only 10 times instead of forever. Repeat until loops, until continually repeat until the Boolean statement inside the loop becomes true. For example, you can tell a spirit to continually change to the next custom and wait 0.1 second until the user press the spacebar on the keyboard. Loop can make a program more efficient. For example, if you wanted to draw a square, you could use a loop to make your script better instead of using all these blocks to draw a square. You can loop for a pattern of blocks that repeat themselves, put a repeated block inside the loop, and input the number of times you want the script to run. Nested loops. Nested loops are loops inserted within a loop. Nested loops are very helpful for repeating subroutines within a task. They can help make the script shorter and more efficient. Subroutines are often used in games and to make interesting art. Subroutines, a unit of code that performs a specific task and is used as part of a larger program. For example, in a game where the user tries to catch a falling apple, a forever loop can be used to keep the game going forever. Restarting the apple at the top of the screen every time it reaches the bottom. The repeat loop can be used to animate the falling apple. Forever, go to X pick and repeat. You can also use nested loop to make spirograph type art. The repeat 6 loop in a script draws a hexagon. The Scratch can use the pen tool to draw the hexagon beneath it as it moves along the path set of the repeat 6 loop. Repeat 70 steps, turn 60 degrees. The next step, loop inside the repeat 72 loops to redraw the hexagon 72 times. Change pen color by 10, turn 5 degrees. You can rotate to the right by 5 degrees each time and change the color of each new hexagon as well. Here the fast script run to completion looks like. There are 70 hexagons of different color, which rotates 5 degrees to the right. Conditional statement. Scratch has two types of conditional blocks, if then else. Conditional statement, they use C-type block and are found only in the control category of the blocks menu. Basic conditional statement. Basic conditional statements use only one Boolean block as a conditional and aren't nested. For example, you can use a basic conditional statement to allow the player to choose a path in a game. Click, ask which door do you choose, door 1 or door 2, and wait. Answer door 1, then say you walk through door 1 and receive the magic wand. Else, say you walk through door 2 and receive an enchanted hand. One script asks the user which door they choose. A conditional block compares the user's answer, the term door 1 in a Boolean equal blocks. If the user answers to 1, then the block inside the first mouse will run. If the user does not answer either to 1, then the code below else in the second mouse will run. Compound and nested conditional statement. Conditional blocks can nest inside each other just like loop blocks. Nested conditions are built and you put one conditional inside of another conditional. In a single if-else statement, there are two consequences. Consequence 1, consequence 2. If true, false. Conditional blocks can be nested inside each other just like loop blocks. Nested conditional blocks create a more complex branching system where many different results can occur. If true, consequence 1, false. If true, consequence 2, false. If true, consequence 3, false, consequence 4. Multiple nested conditional blocks can be used to create a choose your own adventure game. Start with a question asking which door the user chooses, and the first conditional with a boolean block that is true if the user answers to 1. In the else or false second mouse of the conditional block, you can add another conditional checking for door 2. Continue to nest conditional block to add the number of the possible results. For example, this game has 4 possible outcomes. Clicked. Which door do you choose? Door 1, the door, and wait. Door 1, say. You walk through door 1 and receive the magic wand. Outcome number 1. Answer door 2, else. If, then, say. You walk through door 2, receive the enchanted hat. Outcome number 2. Else, if, answer door 3, then, say. The walk through number 2, screen door 3, receive the extra life. Outcome number 3. Else, say, you have not choose to walk through a door. You grow tired. Outcome number 4. Conditional statement can be combined to save space and simplify the script. The and boolean block is used to combine two boolean blocks. For example, if you add a bonus round to a game by combining two conditions to entering the bonus round, having a score of over 100 points and playing on the hard difficulty level, let's see this condition look like this. Score bigger than 10, then if difficult, then hard, then broadcast, start bonus round. You can simplify the script by combining the boolean statement from both conditions with an AND operator block. Score number bigger 100 and difficult equal hard, then broadcast, start bonus round. And is true if both conditions are true, or is true if one or both conditions are true. Not turn the true statements false and false statement true. Blocks and their functions. Event. Blocks in the event category are used to run script based on events that happen while the program is running. When clicked, when green flag clicked, a head block that runs attached script when the green flag is clicked. When space key pressed, when key pressed, a head block that returns the attached script when the selected key is pressed. When this split clicked. When this split clicked, a head block had runs attached script when the split is clicked. When backdrop switch to backdrop 1. When backdrop switch to a head block that runs the attached script and the backdrop switch to the selected backdrop. When rounding is bigger than 10, when a head block that runs attached script, when a video or timer value goes above the set amount. When I receive the message 1, when I receive A head block that runs the attached script when the selected message is broadcast. Broadcast message 1. Broadcast. A stack block that sends out the selected message to every script. Broadcast message 1 and wait. Broadcast and wait. A stack block that sends out the selected message to every script and wait to move on the next block. Control. The control category contains block that are used to control the flow of program. Wait 1 second. Wait second. Stack block that pulls the script for the set number of seconds. Repeat 10. Repeat. A C block that repeats the code inside the set number of times. Forever. A C block that repeat that the code inside forever or until the program is stopped. If then, C block that if a Boolean statement is true, run the blocks. If then else, a C block that if the Boolean statement is true, run the blocks in the first part, and otherwise run the blocks in the second part. Wait until a stack block that pulls the script until the Boolean condition is true. Repeat until a clock that repeats the block inside until the Boolean condition is true. Stop. A cap block that stops the selected scripts. Clone blocks. Cloning a script is when you make copies of. Cloning is useful when you need several copies of the same script on the stage at once. When I start as a clone, a head block that runs attached script when a clone is made. Create a clone of myself. Create clone of a stack block that creates a clone of the selected script. Delete this clone. A cat block that deletes the clone.